G'day, my name is Tom, this is the Taplace YouTube channel. Welcome back to some more OMSI 2. This is the episode, season 2, episode 6.1. Yeah, 6.1 of OMSI 2. And this is the Busscar Urbanbuss articulated bus. And it's based on a Volvo. This is by Sergio. So let's see how this goes. So starting with the design, this is a low floor bus. There's two versions of this bus that you can, actually there's three models, but there's two versions. Two major differences, so we'll get the second version in a bit. The second version is quite cool. You rarely see them like it. So we'll start from the design. As you can see, we've got this big, massive. I think it's an aerodynamic thing here. In terms of what we can click on, there's not really much we can click on the outside. Doesn't look like we can open the window from the outside. That sucks. That's okay. We have one door here. I don't know what that... Actually, no, that's not a door. Is that a door? I don't know. That might be the door that the driver goes in. We do have three lights. I'll have to turn the bus on. This one is an automatic. There's no manual bus in this one. I was hoping to get into a manual today, but unfortunately that won't be happening. That might be next episode. That's coming out on Saturday. There's the Busscar logo. Pretty basic design. It's a 4-door model. There's 4 doors here instead of the 3 doors that we've seen in the past. And yeah, pretty basic. I don't mind it. It looks very nice. Looks kind of old school and modern at the same time. Anyway, coming into the interior, as you can see, we've got some blue happening here. Can we press the stop button? No, we can't. No, we can't. So this is what the interior looks like. We can't even open the windows inside. Pretty nice. I like the patterns on the seats. Yeah, but we can't press the stop sign, so we can't listen to what the stop sign sounds like until we have an outside view. But yeah, you can't press the stop sign. That sucks. But yeah, overall, very nice interior. Let's jump into the cockpit. So this is obviously, like I said, a Volvo, so we're getting another Volvo dash. Just like the 7700A facelift that we looked at in the past. Anyway, let's have a look around and see what we got here. So I think this is the door opens. Thanks. Yeah, I'm guessing so. I'll probably just open the door without starting the bus. Then we have a whole bunch of blank switches here that don't do anything. Then you have something here that doesn't do anything. Then we've got a parking brake here. 4-spoke steering wheel, very simple. Yeah. I don't even know what that does. I'm pressing it, doesn't do anything. I'll show you how to start the bus in a moment. Then you have your like I said, this is an automatic gearbox. There's 2 transmissions that you can choose for an automatic. Then you have your headlights right here, which don't operate on the switch for some reason. No idea where it's coming from. Then you have these switches which you cannot press at all. So really there's nothing you can press in the interior. Apart from those switches that do nothing. Anyway. Nothing else to say. It's okay, I guess. On the dashboard here. I'll turn on the dashboard so we can walk you through the electronics. So we'll get that started up here. Okay, that's the electronics started up. That's not doing anything. So let's walk through the instrument cluster. Let's turn the lights on. So the lights turn on, and you also get your rev counter there that the Volvos have. So we'll go from right to left, or left to right, I mean. So you have your turbo boost gauge, and then down below that is your oil pressure. Then you have your tachometer, and then it goes up to 3,000 RPM. It looks like a red line's about 2,200 RPM. Then you have your coolant gauge. Then you have your speedo, your fuel gauge, your brake pressure gauges, which don't look like they work, or they are really low. So to start this bus, you have to hold down the starter button to get it to go. So let's hear it start. And there we go. And if you are using the sim dashboard like me, the tachometer is out of sync. But let's have a listen to it. There we go. Sounds pretty good. I believe your sounds are from the Corsa C954E, maybe. Let's take the parking brake off. I see the parking brake goes off. It does. I think it does. Put it to drive. See if it's easy to put. Okay, you still have to push the brakes on. So I'm putting about. Actually, no, I'm putting like 40% brakes on. So let's see how we go. We'll just do a regular drive. Okay, and away we go. So we're putting about 85% throttle, like you'd do if you're playing on a keyboard. So yeah, the it just has very low brake pressure. So we'll just let the brake pressure warm up, just like this. And this is the first time I've actually driven this bus, I think, or I haven't driven it in a while. So we'll see how well it drives in a moment. There we go. And away we go. Okay, so initial thoughts, like getting off the start line there, apart from the brakes taking a while to, and also the speedo's not calibrated. As you can see in the top left, the speedo's not right at all. We're doing 50 now, and yeah, looks like this one's a 4-speed automatic, so I think this is the voice transmission. Actually, no, I said it was a ZF, so this must be a ZF, and then the other bus we'll check out is also a ZF. And the indicator's in sync with the actual dashboard as well, which is good. But it drives pretty good. It recorded pretty well then. Alright, we'll stop here. You see when he's put the brakes on, the stop light comes on. And then we'll find out how many gears it's got. Let's go turn up the sound. Sorry about that. Okay. There we go. Well, again, we must be at 600 RPM. There we go. Okay, that's 2. 1. 2. Okay, let off. This is in 3. 4. And yes, it's a 4-speed automatic. This one. So let's see if they improve it with the next bus that we're going to test out with the other transmission. So now we're going around the roundabouts. This is when I go through the roundabout and away. Say you go through a roundabout, which some buses do, depending where you drive. If you're in the city, it's not really much roundabouts in the city, unless I don't think so anyway. Well, not in this area I go to. Let's go 60. See if it kicks down. Yeah, it does kick down quite nicely. It does hold the RPMs a little bit longer than I wanted. We'll just want downshift. There we go. So it does kick down, which is absolutely good. So now what we're going to do is go do a quick U-turn test. So let's go ahead and pretend we're merging for the freeway. See where it gets up to for speed. My guess is going to be around about 85. Let's see if I'm right. Seems like it. Nah, it's still poorly. It's probably around about 90 then. Maybe. I said 87, so 85 I mean. So we're at 87. So we'll get out the end and see what the speed goes for. Looks like we're going around about, I'd say about 90. So now we come to a dead end, we need to do a U-turn. So let's go to here, and we're going to show you that the starter, the engine has warmed up. So we'll do a quick engine restart to prove that's done that. So put it neutral, into neutral now. We'll just shut it off, which you have to hold down the button. Then turn the electrics off. So let's see if it's warmed up. Yeah, much easier to start. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's put the parking brake on by accident. Let's go and do a quick U-turn. And see where we end up. Okay. We made it to a little bit further off to the middle line, which is pretty good in my books. So now let's go ahead and do a lap. So we'll just do a rolling start. So let's go up to 50. We'll do a 50 from a 50 standpoint. And then we'll compare the speed with the other bus. Well, like I said, there's not much of the other bus out there. There's DLCs, but they're similar to the bus, but this is the only way you can probably get it for free, legitimately, without pirating, which pirating's bad, by the way, never do that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our lap done. So if you're liking the bus so far, make sure you leave a like down below. If you're stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. This is my OMSI 2 sort of any Let's Play. And I'll take buses from Tokyo Test Track to do reviews on them, and then take them out to different maps for commentary and no commentary drives. Alright, where we go? Yeah, that gear is holding pretty long. There we go. So let's see how this goes around the track. So this is the good start. The starting straight, I guess you could say. I'm still thinking OMSI 2 should need more racetracks. Let's imagine doing racing in buses. That'd be so cool. Kind of like ETS 2 in a way needs a racing track to go race trucks. Like you go deliver and then you get an option to like race or something like that. That would be pretty cool. Right. Away we go. Oh, by the way, this bus has done just over 1.8 million kilometres. It looks like it is actually will be up on my screen here. It looks like we're actually halfway to the coolant gauge, which is good. So on the hammerhead, back on the starting line, we're downshifted then. And then shift. Yeah, pretty good bus. I actually quite like this bus. I mean, so far it's probably not the best bus that we've reviewed. I mean, it probably... and then we'll do a quick... afterwards we'll do a quick protection test. And, yeah. So we're at 85. Now. Brakes out. Excuse me. 34% fuel. Showing correctly on the gauge. Kind of. Alright, then there we go, across the line. Now, I'm going to stop right here and we are going to do a quick hard corner and see if it has a protection. By the looks of things, it doesn't. I can still drive it normally. So now let's go park it. Then we're going to whip out the very unique bus that's in this pack. And if you want to download this bus, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Please do download it. I believe it's actually no, I'll give you my thoughts at the end of the video. I don't know why I'm starting to give you thoughts. Please, I mean, if you are interested in it, please do check it out. But if you're, I think honestly the Volvo 7700A mod's better. Alright. Yeah, you can see it's warmed up. Yeah, there we go. Right. Now let's go ahead and grab the good old fashioned hang on. It's just gonna spawn the same bus in a second because it's having a issue here, so I'm just gonna quickly spam. There we go. Get that spawned in. So this is not it. This is just a temporary placeholder whilst I get the next bus. And you'll see why it's unique in a moment. This is the one that we're doing. Let's see what it is. It'll be a second. And there you go. This is a bi-articulated bus for OMSI 2. So if you are wanting one of these buses, I think this is one of the only options you can get it for free. So as you can see, bi-articulated means there's actually 2 articulation points. It's a very big bus. Looks like the interior is yellow in this one, with some blue seats. But yeah, so it's a bigger bus than that one if you want to buy an articulated bus. So let's go ahead and jump in the inside and have a look in here. So this is the interior here, so you got the same blue interior seats, but this one is a huge bus. So that is, actually this is the third option. This is ZF6 speed apparently, so yeah. But yeah, let's jump into the interior. It's exactly the same interior. So most of the buttons you can't click. And let's go ahead and start her up and take her for a lap and see how the ZF6 drives. Oh, wait, hang on. This one starts differently. You have to use the electrics button. Kind of like how I showed you before. Okay, next stage, and then... away it goes. And this one has a high idle. It says it's doing about 1300, but it's actually doing 800 RPM. Cool, there we go. This bus has done 2 million kilometers. So let's take the parking brake off. We'll let that warm up. So it's essentially the same bus, same sounds, and it has a bouncing rev limiter, which is pretty cool. I don't think the other bus had that. I'll have to check anyway. So we'll let the brake pressure come up, and then we will get going. So this says it has 80% fuel, but according to this bus it has 50% fuel. So that's another error of the gauges. That happens. Yeah, let's put it into drive, which I need the brakes for. There we go. And let's see how this goes. Let's see how different it is. So the last bus was a 4-speed. Cool. Okay, yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to drive a lot smoother, and maybe a bit faster too, because it has some extra gear ratios. Yeah, it'll be much more efficient, this one, because of the lower rev rate. That's why that's why. So at 50 k's an hour, we're at 1100 RPM, or in the bus's case, 1600 RPM. So a little bit higher than the cold idle. So we'll turn left here. It essentially drives the same as the other bus, except it's a little bit bigger. So let's find out how many gears it's got. I believe it's got 6 gears. Oh, can we open the window? We can't. We can't do anything in this bus. Okay, that's probably a negative impact to this bus. So we're going to go ahead and stop here. But yeah, it might be a little bit faster in acceleration because it might kick down easier. But we're still high idling because we've still got a cold engine. And then, let's go. Still has sort of the same shifting point. Before they go, should go up to another few gears. Yeah. So this has the 6-speed, like I said. So do the roundabout test and see how this bi-articulated bus does it. Let's do an exterior view. So we're going around. Let's see, does that side, but yeah, you can see it bend. You can see both. You can sort of see it bend. It doesn't do it that much. I don't know why it doesn't do it that much. We'll have to see if it actually does it. Right, let's just let the gear key down. I haven't seen it. Let me just see if it actually does bend. Yeah, if I move it really quickly, it will. Alright, let's go 60. Alright, there we go. We're doing 60 around about 1300 RPM. Alright, we'll do the U-turn test with this one as well because this is a longer bus. Alright. Alright, we're still accelerating, so that might mean this might have a very, yeah, it's way faster than the other bus. I had a feeling it was. Let's accelerate. Alright, we'll do a quick restart now. Right, we've actually made it. It's 88.6, so I might be the for the other bus, but it's accelerating a hell of a lot quicker. So now we're going to do a quick restart, just to see if how well the engine's warmed up. It's still idling high, so I don't know if it's warmed up enough yet. We'll find out. So turn it off. Hang on. Yeah, I don't think it is, unless that is the idle. We'll find out. Okay, let's go. Do a full lock, U-turn test, let's see how this goes. Okay, there we go, we got a bit of a mishap there. But yeah, but we're about the same. Right, let's go ahead and get our rolling start, and then we'll get the lap done, see if this one's any fast, see if this one feels faster around the track. I don't time them, I just go and have it do it for the fun of it. So let's do that now. So I just do it for the fun of it. So let's go do our lap around the block, and then we will park them and then give give them their pros and cons. I forgot to turn the lights on. There you go. Give them the pros and cons. Because there's a couple of cons with this bus. I mean, no bus is perfect. The perfect bus would be flawless free. Honestly. Let's see how this goes. Oh. The lights are downshift from time to time. I have no idea why. Brakes. We need brakes. Jesus Christ. Drifting. Whoa, whoa, wait! Oh, damn it. I kind of almost fell then. God, because I went too fast around that corner. Oh well, we'll keep going. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Let's see how this goes. And sorry if you hear yelling in the background. The football's on. As an Aussie rules football, I'm Australian. And it sounds like our team is winning, which is the Adelaide Crows. If you're following the football, I think we're winning for the first time ever in 2020 because we were shithouse this year. So if you're a Crow player, get better, please. Or don't play any at all because we've been terrible this year, like honestly. But I think we've actually finally won a game this year, which is good. Because we haven't won a game in like a year. Because we were, and then we were in the final a couple of years ago, yeah. So we just went past overhead. It did kind of slide a little bit then. But we'll see how we go. We're going past the tyres, and we've got the second last corner coming up in a moment. So here comes the tyres. We're doing this about 80, but according to the bus, okay. There is actually a couple of cons of this bus. Definitely, for sure. Like, obvious flaws. Alright, and... brakes. Another drift. So, kind of likes to skid. I don't know if this is a rear-wheel drive. I don't think it is. Alright. Oh. Didn't like that. Across the line. Let's go park. Let's park it over here for a change. So that is the Busscar Urbanbuss. Busscar Urbanbuss articulated based on the Volvo. Let's put it in reverse. Let's see if it's got a reverse. Yes, it does. And yes, you're right, let's make sure we are reversing straight. And yeah, we forgot to check out what the horn sounds like. Let's press the horn and see what that sounds like. Okay, just a standard horn. Let's turn the engine off now. Oh, sorry. I don't think I even need to hold it down, I forgot. And yeah, it's warmed up now. So it's actually, so that took a more while to warm up. Anyway, so that was the Volvo articulated, no, not the Volvo, the Busscar articulated Volvo for OMSI 2. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Let's go through the pros and cons. The pros, it's a fun bus to drive. There's two versions, like two different versions. Like you can go to the bi-articulated or the regular articulated, depending on how you feel about driving the bi-articulated. And the other pro is it's free. It's it's probably one of the only buses, if not the only bus you can get where it has a bi-articulated back that you can get for free. For cons, let's start with the cons. There's actually a couple of them. First things first, the tachometer and speedometer aren't in sync with the telemetry, which is kind of bad. You can't open anything, and you can't press really anything at all. Like I can't open the windows. I can't press any of these buttons. These buttons are useful on this bus, but not on the other bus. There you go. These buttons you can't do anything. Literally the only things you can press are those buttons and the drive buttons. I wish they could do a better execution, make everything programmed. And number 3, there's no what is it? The overbend protection. That's actually a sound. That's cool. And yeah, mostly you can't click anything on the inside. Nothing's really clickable apart from the door buttons and the drive, neutral and reverse. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And and the interior is very basic too. Overall, give this bus a 6 out of 10. Do I recommend it? If you want to buy an articulated bus and you want it for free, this might be the only one. I might see if I can find another one. If not, if you're not looking for that stuff, then really not. There's a lot of better options for Volvo articulated buses out there that are free. Especially the Volvo 7700A that we reviewed last week. That's my favourite bus for this season so far. So next episode, I reckon we can review a DLC bus, I think I might do that. Because I want to get into driving manual transmissions, because we haven't done that yet. So yeah. Anyway, that was the Busscar Urbanbuss low floor articulated. If you want to download it, once again, it's in the description down below as well as the map down below as well. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button down below. If you're stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. I do videos every single day. Take care, have a good one. Bye bye.